welcome back to the reading of It's a Kids Life Christmas Countdown. Now, you loved seeing Lola so much last night that we thought we would invite Obi along tonight. So this is Obi, real life Obi from the It's a Kids Life books, and he is going to listen to the next chapter with us tonight. He might get a bit fidgety, we'll see how he goes. He's decided to sit on my lap rather than this lovely cosy bed I put here for him. So we'll check he's comfortable as we go along. You right, Obes? Ready? Good boy. Okay, so we are up to chapter 12 now. If Obi doesn't lick the book, stop licking the book, Obi. That's not very helpful, fella. Okay, so let's find chapter 12. He keeps licking the book. Obi. Okay, so I hope you're sitting comfortably. Grab a cosy blanket and let's find out what happens to Ben in chapter 12. Hey, check out this guy on the local news, Dad called out from the lounge where he was watching television. We were having an afternoon at home after our disastrous visit to Father Christmas. This guy has been doing random acts of kindness all round town whilst dressed in a Father Christmas disguise. Maybe it's the real Father Christmas, piped up Big Spud. Or that fake one again from Heather Haven, said Pocket Rocket, frowning. I wandered into the lounge to see what they were all talking about. There was someone on the television screen in a Father Christmas outfit with sunglasses on, presumably so that no one could recognise him by his eyes. The camera showed him waving at a crowd before running off down the road. A member of the public had filmed him on their phone as he had approached a group of 4 homeless people and giving them a pair of cosy socks each and a drink of hot chocolate. Apparently, this guy had been doing random acts of kindness all week, dressed as Father Christmas, said Dad, looking impressed. What a lovely person, said Mum, coming into the room. I wonder who he is. Or she, for that matter. It could be a man or a lady under that disguise. I wonder if he'll reveal himself just before Christmas, said Dad. These guys never show their faces, Dad. They get a thrill out of people wondering who they are, I replied. Maybe he just wants to do something nice, said Mum. Christmas time does bring out the best in people after all. Which is why you should get me an Xbox for my room for Christmas, I said, trying to look angelic. It's the nice, kind thing to do. Nice try, Ben, said Dad, raising his eyebrows at my opportunistic remark. A big debate ensued as to why Christmas was more about giving to others than getting things for yourself. I wasn't listening, though. Every other idea that I'd had for the newspaper article had been blown out of the water by this one. I was going to find out who this man or woman was and reveal their secret identity. This had just taken the competition to a whole new level. Right, you ready for chapter 13, Obi? Should we read chapter 13? I think he is. Okay. Okay, class, this is it. Showtime, said Mrs. Jackson. It was 2 weeks later, the night of our Christmas play. Astonishingly, Mrs. Jackson had given Tommy's suggestion for sabotaging King Herod a big thumbs up, saying it showed creative thinking. I didn't get my wish to be the sheep saboteur though, as it proved to be a very popular position with my fellow classmates, and Mrs. Jackson ended up having to draw names out of a hat for it. I knew I wouldn't get picked. I'm definitely not lucky when it comes to things like that. I climbed into my costume, ready for my starring role. Okay, in truth, it wasn't exactly the star role, but it was a very vital part of the nativity story. I pulled the hood over my head and adjusted the ears that were flopping on top. The material felt scratchy against my skin as I straightened the arms and legs. Why did school play costumes always have to be so uncomfortable? I laughed at Tommy struggling to get into his costume as the tail swung back and forth. At least I had been given a better deal than poor Tommy, after allocating the roles of Mary, Joseph and King Herod to the more... What are you doing? To the more budding actors or ultra-confident people in the class. The animal roles were allocated on a strictly pull it out of the hat and hope principle. I had been given the front of the donkey. Tommy had the privilege of being the donkey's butt. I'm getting a nice lick here from Obi. Good boy. Laugh all you like, grinned Tommy. At least I don't have to give a piggyback to evil Emily. I pulled a face at my best friend. Of all the people to play Mary, Mrs. Jackson had chosen Emily. Evil Emily. Otherwise known as my arch enemy. Life could be so cruel sometimes. Are you any closer to finding out who the Father Christmas guy is yet? Asked Tommy as he finished buttoning up his costume. Only in that I know it's definitely a man and not a lady, I replied. How do you know that? Because someone managed to get a photo of him the other day. And if you look really closely, you can see a bit of stubble where his fake beard has come loose, I replied. In the past few weeks, our Father Christmas do-gooder had been a very busy man. He had been spotted doing the following. Putting coins in parking meters along the high street to stop people being caught by the parking attendant. Walking through the shopping centre giving compliments to random people. Handing homemade chocolate brownies through the windows of parked police cars and ambulances. Taking special Christmas dog treats to the RSPCA. Dancing very badly to songs like Can't Stop the Feeling and Uptown Funk in the town centre just to put smiles on faces. I knew all of this as I had had the genius idea to ask Mum to set me up an Instagram account, allowing people to tag their photos with the hashtag Mystery Father Christmas. It was all part of my plan to write the winning article for the local newspaper. I knew that other kids would have the idea to write about him as well. The difference was I would be the one to reveal his true identity. I was sure of it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed those chapters as much as I think Obi did. Did you enjoy those, Obi? Good boy. Okay, so I will be reading you guys another chapter tomorrow night. I really hope you're enjoying it so far, and by the end we will find out who that mystery Father Christmas is. I will see you soon. Take care.